So welcome wherever you are and whenever you are to the State of Joy. Just like to share a little insight today. It's been a pretty full-on bunch of weeks, and things are busy leading into Christmas, and I was working with my wife today in her business and helping her out as I do on a regular occasion. And to be honest, I got a bit irritated with the way things were going. Not certainly not to do with my wife, but just with the way things had been left by people that we clean up after and she looks after, and because I was tired, I was just feeling irritable, and as the day went on, I was getting a little bit worse for wear, I suppose would be a good way to put it. But the great thing about coming from a state of joy and being in a state of joy on a regular basis, for me personally, is awareness. And it's the fact that, I was aware that I was getting irritable. Now, my wife and I have been together for a long time, and, we've had our ups and downs, and we're used to working together. And it was a case of being able just to turn around and say, look, I'm getting irritable. I'm feeling it today. I'm tired and I'm grumpy, and that's literally what I said. And we're good with that. And she's very good with that too, I will say. I'm very blessed. But it's it was the ability for me to pick up on that and not just spiral down into it and get lost in that state, that primal state of anger and frustration and all those sort of negative emotions. Having a baseline is from being a state of joy. It's a powerful state, and it's a positive one. And so I was able to catch it early, and then I was feeling it, and I went, okay, I'm feeling this, and that's okay, and it's okay. And I sat in it. I just let it there, and acknowledged it. And then when I went, right, enough of this, it's time to move on. And I just shook it out, literally physically shook it out. I jumped around a bit, got a bit of movement going, and, and that shifts your whole vibe, But you've got to have that awareness. You've got to have that baseline of joy to know where you're at on the daily, and then have the knowledge, I suppose, of the tools to be able to shift yourself out of it. I don't pretend to be a teacher or a guru or anything like that. Just again, I'm a joyful leadership coach, and my job is to hold space and to empower and support people through their joyful leadership journey. But for me, from an experiential point of view, getting into the state of joy and being, living from a state of joy, it's just good to note that, I'm aware of being able to move and just jump around, and even if you silly dance in the moment, it's fine. Like, it's totally okay, because it will shift your vibe, it shifts your energy, it raises your vibration, it just makes you feel better. And if you can smile and laugh at yourself while you're doing it, even better, because that's going to bring you out of your funk. And that was it. From there on, my wife and I had a bit of a laugh, and we carried on with the day and things. And again, I felt a little bit more energized simply by just moving around, jumping around, and just getting out of that state. And that comes from having that baseline of a state of joy, from how I'm, living my life or attempting to live my life. So yeah, if you're interested in finding a bit more, give us a like. Drop a comment, but definitely check us out at thejoyagency.nz. Like, subscribe on this channel, and stay curious, lead with joy, shift the culture.